Well, congratulations on the run to the tournament.
Well, thank you. It really was a good accomplishment for our team and our program. And
yeah,
these kids have come a long way, so I was proud of them. And came down to the last few seconds, and we were a basket short. But I do think that we were able to make a big step forward with this group, and I was proud of them.
Coach, let's talk. We talked off air a little bit about the recruiting
because
calendar.
we weren't sure we were going to get him today.
I didn't know we didn't know where you were going to be or what was going on. So basically, you're finishing up April recruiting now, but you're not on the road right now because high schools are in spring break, right?
Well, we can go out. I was out yesterday, but
okay.
You're right. The only place that we can actually see a kid play is on his high school campus, and so a lot of schools, obviously, in this state are on spring break this week. So that's come at a very, not an ideal time, obviously. But I was able to be out last night, and then it's dead again for 4 days. I think next week, and then there's 3 or 4 days we can go out, and then it's dead again. But it really, our calendar is different than I think every other sport, and you almost need a computer to keep track of it. Because I think yesterday we were able to be out at 12:01, just right after the noon hour, but in the morning we were not. So it's a little more complicated than it needs to be.
Is it? And I hear football coaches say all the time, boy, I'd really love to have that early signing period basketball has. I get the impression basketball coaches would like to have a little bit more framework for their recruiting than football coaches have. Fair?
I think what we would like to see is that our recruiting calendar takes us away from our campus and our team.
Mm-hmm.
So many days when you need to be around your team. And I think in the summer when you bring new players in and they're going to summer school trying to get acclimated, we're on the road recruiting, and that's not a healthy setup. And so I think that we'd like to see, maybe a little bit of a change where the summer period is shortened, and they give us a few extra days during the year. Maybe in the fall when we're just doing preseason workouts and the head coach doesn't have to be on campus, where we could get out and do some more recruiting during that time. But the NCAA last week at our meetings mentioned that they're going to look at a whole new model for men's basketball because it's become so complex and the system probably needs some changes.